What's going on, all you wild AI enthusiasts out there? It's your two least favorite uncles back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry, and we've got a good one to talk about tonight. A movie that came out about a month ago in cinemas from Warner Brothers. A movie that you actually pointed out to me first. You had seen some promotional, some posters and a trailer for it, and you got me to check that out. And I was intrigued by the first trailer. Luckily, you didn't watch any further trailers because after that, they completely spoiled the movie. But anyways, let's get right into it. We are talking about the Drew Hancock film Companion.
The days of you controlling me are over.
Are you breaking up with me?
It's not you. It's me.
That's right. These two wild rascals are back for Drew Hancock's brand new film from the creators of Barbarian, one of my favorite horror flicks of last year. I saw a brief little teaser of this before one of the movies this past summer. It was like 15 seconds. Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid at a dinner table. That was it. I'm like, okay, I'm in. That's all I saw, and I lasted. I don't even know how long. Didn't get anything spoiled with this film. Didn't, everybody's talking about it. Finally getting around to seeing this. Very excited for this. Finally getting around to it about a month after it came out. I know you saw it before me, but yeah, I was stoked to see this and see what they had for us. And, it basically has to do with this couple, Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher's character. They go out to this remote getaway cabin with their friends. Shit hits the
Yeah,
fan.
shit hits the fan, indeed. But it starts out pretty innocent enough. You don't really know what the movie's going to be about, really. It seems like you have a young couple on a getaway going to like this cabin in the woods kind of scenario, a lake house. And then you slowly start to get to know the people there. Everybody seems innocent enough. A couple other couples. You have Lucas Gage and Harvey Guillen as a gay couple there. Everybody's having a good time. Then you have Sergey, this kind of mysterious, wealthy Russian at the lake house too. So that was my first indication. I was like, something's not right there. I wonder what it's going to be about. And then the story picks up from there with Iris, played by Sophie Thatcher. Her character wants to get some sun seemingly one day and heads out to the beach to sort of lay out, and Sergey is down on the beach.
Oh, look, come over here, please lay down next to your beautiful bosoms. It's so ridiculous. Rupert Friend, isn't he
Rupert Friend.
British or
Yeah,
British? I don't know how you pronounce it, Rupert. I've
pretty
seen him in
sure.
yeah, he always plays a bad guy, but yeah, he plays
Yeah.
Sergey here, and obviously a guy you can't trust right from the get-go of meeting him. He owns this beautiful mansion. It's not really a cabin, it's like a beautiful mansion out in the middle of
Yeah.
freaking nowhere. And he's something's off about him. He's probably involved some really shady stuff, but we get introduced to this cast of people you're talking about, and then the other friend, Kat, Megan Surrey's there, and of course Jack Quaid, Sophie Thatcher's character walk in to meet everybody, and something's off here. And it really, from the start of this movie, it kind of reminded me of a Black Mirror episode. You think it's going to go this way, it goes completely opposite way, keeps you guessing, has a lot of cool sci-fi elements to it. And Sophie Thatcher, man, she's crushing it as of late, popping up in a bunch of stuff. In one of my favorite movies of 2024, Heretic, did an incredible job. Of course, Yellow Jackets.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was incredible in this movie, playing the character of Iris.
Yeah, this was definitely a breakout performance for her, I'd say. She's been great in everything. First we saw her in Yellow Jackets, and right away she was like the one actress that I stood out for me out of the whole cast. You could tell there was something there. And then yeah, Heretic too, playing one of the Mormon girls, you're right. So she's already got a knack for horror, obviously with Heretic there, and then coming over to Companion. It goes from science fiction to this romance. It goes into the horror too. And man, it really is a terrific performance. It's not played like a straight horror movie or anything like that. You have all these elements. You have a relationship drama with her and Jack Quaid's character. And then you have spoiler where things go. Yeah, if you guys don't want to know what happens in this movie, don't watch from here. Go watch the movie and then come back. But anyways, we find out that Iris is actually an AI companion, and she's being controlled by Uncle Jack via smartphone.
Oh man, Like I thought they're gonna get pretty wild with the creators Barbarian. They definitely get wild. There's a few things I picked up early on in the film. Jack Quaid's character playing Josh, he's the boyfriend, the girlfriend. They show up at this, beautiful mansion in the middle of nowhere, and he says something like "act normal" or something like that. I'm like, is she a
Yeah.
robot? And then, what, 15, 20 minutes later, like, oh, okay. So that was pretty cool, like the way they did that. But yeah, basically controlling her, everything she feels, and just everything with a smart app, on his device, controlling her, and then shit gets really crazy. Stuff I didn't predict in the movie, having to do with Lucas Gage's character as well. Them out in the middle of the woods and people dying turned really awesome very quickly.
Yeah, the writing was great in this. It feels very in the moment now, with the AI boom coming, and we've already heard about these dolls that are available, and there's a lot of lonely people out there. So you can definitely see something like this happening in the not too distant future, having a robot, essentially an AI companion. And this movie really dives into that and what can go wrong, and shit really goes wrong in this. And it's so fun too. It's just fun to watch these characters try to deal with that and try to, how it goes into a chase at the end and a survival. There's all these elements that come together. I was just really impressed with the writing and directing of this film. Obviously from Barbarian, like you mentioned, you have that talent, and then Drew Hancock coming over and directing this film. Everybody is on their A game in this. The actors, cinematography, everything looked great, and I appreciated it all. I was here for everything. For the science fiction, they perfectly blended all those different genres together in this movie, and it really works. And yeah, you're gonna love it. That's what I'm gonna say. This is one of my favorites of the year already. And instantly, January is usually a dumpster fire for movies, and then Companion comes out, and it's my number one of the year so far.
Well, I mean, technically, it did come out January 31st, so at the very end
True.
of the month. But
Yeah.
yeah, totally. January is the dumpster fire of the movie industry, TV shows as well. But this was very impressive across the board. I know we're going to get a special treat with the creator's director here, being Drew Hancock. Of course, the ensemble here, Sophie Thatcher. Jack Quaid was scary in this movie. Like, I
Yeah.
thought he was really excellent. Lucas Gage as well, and the rest of the cast. Sergey as well. But everybody brought their A game to this. Very unique. Kind of in the realm of a Black Mirror episode you'd see a few
Hmm.
years back. I really enjoyed the sci-fi, the horror, kept you guessing, the romance they have in this music, the set design, everything was really top notch. Had my interest. Hour and 30 minutes long. I wish I would have saw this in the theater. I think I would have enjoyed it that much more. It's an incredible movie to watch at home, but I think being in the theater with the surround sound, it probably elevated the movie a little more. But really had a great time with this. This is a buyer for me. I'm definitely picking this up for the home collection. Definitely watching this. We both highly recommend it. I'm giving Companion a 4 out of 5 Sophie Thatcher hair pieces.
You mentioned the dinner scene too. That was phenomenal.
Right
It's a
here.
standout scene.
Yeah.
That was awesome with the candle.
I love
Terrific
that
scene.
shot in the movie with her eyes. You can see the candle in her eyes.
Yeah.
I just love
Oh
that.
yeah.
It's well done.
Yeah. Very clever. Loved it too. This movie has everything. You're gonna really enjoy yourself. I can't wait to watch this again either. It's a Warner Brothers movie, so we should be getting a review copy and hopefully be able to do a giveaway, a fellas giveaway with Companion. It's the perfect
Ooh.
movie. This is going to be something that people are watching all year long, revisiting in 31 Days of Horror. I can see that. Just loved everything about it. Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid were phenomenal. Lucas Gage is always good. Harvey Guillen was great. Rupert Friend, was in it for not that long. So luckily, because, we know he's an English actor. So didn't really buy the Russian thing, but that's okay. He's just there to kind of propel the story forward. Loved where this movie went. It took you into all different directions. You were always guessing up until the very bloody end, we will say. And yeah, loved how it ended too. And the movie flew by at an hour and a half too. It was the perfect length, and definitely am going to rewatch Companion. Like I said before, this is so far my favorite movie of the year, and I'm going to give Companion a 4.5 out of 5 Harvey Guillen hair pieces.
But yeah, I'd have to agree with you, my man. This is probably my favorite movie of the year thus far. We're going into March here, coming up here. Tomorrow's your birthday. Big things coming. Very excited. But we're interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on Companion. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stay subscribe. Also, check out these Wild Rascals on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie, news, and reviews.
Thank you so much for being our companions tonight for this review of Companion. Uncle Logan, I love you. And until the next Cinefellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Hill, and that's my good mate,
Jack Quaid, signing out to the next movie review. Cheers!